And yeah, throw your leg over. I just push that out of the way so you don't sit on it. There you go. And stand on the seat, no problems at all. Lower yourself down, get comfy.
PAO?
Oh, Oshkosh thing?
Yeah.
I'm not actually, but I bought this airplane in February, and maybe the guys in the last 30 years have stuck stickers on. We don't worry about the negative G-strap because we don't. That's, no, we don't pull upside down. If you know how the straps work, then.
God, it's been a while.
Has it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's pretty straightforward. Yeah, we just push them like that, like that, and then there's no ratchet locks or anything like that. If you've had those, that one we just push out the way, and you can tighten it up on the other side. There's a bit more meat there, just for you.
Oh, yep.
Pull that tight-ish, not too tight. We're not doing World Aerobatic Championships, so it's just to stop you banging your head on the dash if we stop in a hurry. Probably about there. You can fix it if you need to.
Yep.
Main thing is just so you can hang on to the straps when I'm pulling some of the G. Alright, cameras are running. Welcome to the Nanchang, Shane. First of all, seating position's great. I'll use the rudders on the ground. You know they're not for rest, so I don't need to explain that to you. Yep. Controls, just the usual, you know, right hand on, I say handing over, you say taking over, give it a wiggle. That's for the wheel brakes, pneumatically, just to disable them too. For the student tries to lock up the wheels on the instructor. That's for the big engine out the front. Altimeter, you know what that is, I don't need to explain. We're about 50 foot airspeed. They're about the, I think they all work in the back here. Vents open for a bit of fresh air. Bag, if you're feeling crook, let me know, we'll just cut it away. There's a mirror at the front, so if you're starting to go quiet on me and not giving me much response, we'll just go fly around the beach or something like that, but yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Yeah, bags on either side there. The headset, I think I powered it up, just check to make sure. Take the Bluetooth out. Yeah, so that should be full volume. Canopy, this will be closed. Yep. In the forward slot, just because we have to for CASA, but to get out at the end of the flight or an emergency egress, just lift that pin or pull the knob that's up here above your head. That lifts the pin up your head, slide all the way back. Try not to let it stop there, because that's, for most of us, that's marginal to try and get out of that gap. Yep. All the way back, and that's how you get out. Obviously, and that harness, so just to get out, just pull that lever and it'll release. Other than that, last thing is the headset. Basically, I don't need to tell you how to wear a headset, so if you put your ears in there and then the microphone, just make sure it's close to your lips when we start talking, and I'll power up and do a comm check. Questions?
No worries.
All right, get comfy and we'll go flying.
Alright, can you hear me in the back there, Shane?
It does look good.
Excellent, 5x5's there. Okay.
Has that military feel, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, and the smell of fuel and oil and all those other things there. I'll just turn on the air and pump in a bit of fuel.
From ground, X-ray Papa Golf.
Turn them down.
In Southern Runner Bay, we are due.
And give it a couple of times like an old Victor lawnmower. You got to put fuel into the supercharger. Bags on and clear pop, and there we go.
X-ray Papa Golf from Moorabbin Ground, taxi holding point Golf 2, runway 17 right.
Put left.
Taxi to Golf 2.
There we go.
17 right. X-ray Papa Golf.
Fabulous. Alright. That was like a ball one. Okay, a bit of left to right. There we go. We'll listen to the weather. 120.9 here.
Departures 123.123.0. Wind there between 070 degrees and 180 degrees at 8 knots. Maximum crosswind of 10 knots. Occasional tailwind 2 knots. Scale okay. Temperature 20. 1018. On first.
1018. Set the front. Back if you reckon that's warm enough. Wave goodbye to Bridget. We'll get the aeroplane moving. And that's all clear to the left. Oh, there's a G meter up here as well, which you can see past my fat head to see how many G we're pulling at any point in time. So
yep.
Yeah. Alright, quick radio call. Those aeroplanes have been gone. There's old hulks of aeroplanes here last time I was here the other day, and now they're gone. Right. Ramble ground, good afternoon, November Mike and Nanchang, being the Southern Runner Bay with Quebec, taxi clearance Golf 2, 17 right for crosswind and down southbound Frankston departure.
November Mike, Moorabbin Ground, taxi holding point Golf 2, runway 17 right.
Holding point Golf 2, 17 right, November Mike. Alright, round go. And the way we manoeuvred this thing on the ground, probably almost not quite the same as a tail dragger in terms of complexity, but basically there's no connection to the nose wheel, so you know, you basically put your feet where you want to go, and the LD shopping trolley wheel out the front just goes where you basically point it, and a little bit of asymmetric braking using the lever that's on the control column. Pointed out, that just brakes the inner wheel, and around we go. It's not too bad when the wind's calm, but when the wind's strong and behind you, it's like, you know, it wants the ground loop just as much as a tail dragger does. Yeah, these are all come back from Colac. They were all out there on the Otways fires last week, so.
Good hotel, Moorabbin Ground, taxi holding.
Bike lanes and all that sort of stuff.
Wild times.
Yeah. And we're clear to go to 3425. We've talked to them. We're coming around to the right. Okay, so if you want to just check your harness is secure in the back for me, thanks, Shane. And I'll show you how to open it by pulling the little lever there if you need to get out at the end of the flight, or when I tell you to, or when there's an emergency, obviously. Yep.
Moorabbin Ground, Charlie.
Door canopy's closed and locked. I've shown you open it by pulling the knob on the top or on the side, sliding it all the way back if required for an emergency. And at the end of the flight, I'll let you know when you can open up once we touch down.
Taxi holding Golf, runway 17 left, and where are you off to?
Okay, I wonder why I could smell turbine fuel. There is that there. What do we got? T's and P's, quick check of the magnetos. They're all working. That's good. Plenty of oil, plenty of fuel. Pressure's good. There, and other than that, rolls, they're full and free. Any emergencies?
Turn left.
I'd like X-ray on traffic.
X-ray.
Anything happens on the runway, we'll just stop. Got plenty of runway and brand new brakes actually. And once we're airborne, if we can get it back onto the airfield, we'll try that first. Otherwise, we'll pick somewhere, golf course or something. And if we're out over the water and we can't make it back to the airfield, we'll try and put it on the beach and just walk to the coffee shop or the pub for a beer. Down on the left side, there's a little blue pouch that has a life jacket in it. We actually need that. So, other than that, very busy with the Qantas Flight Training Academy there.
Yeah.
Here comes the other Nanchang. We'll see if we can catch his landing on the camera.
Little land after Oscar.
So Anatol, who's flying that one, has got Alpha Lima Oscar, which is this one, up here, and then he's bought another one, November Zulu, from the guy that he was aeroplanes a month ago. They're still trying to get through the paperwork to get that available to pick up the flying. He's going to sell this one. Yep. He's had it for like 15, 16 years. And
Off Tango near Rabbitown.
There we go. Yeah. And then I've got another one over at Peterborough waiting for the new engine. And once we get our clearance to take off, I'm going to zoom down the runway, bring up the wheels once we get rotate, and we'll fly level a bit, and then do a bit of a zoom climb.
Tango, cover takeoff.
Cool.
Take off Charlie Tango.
Rabbitown, November Mike, Golf 217 right, ready. Crosswind departure to the zone, then south to Frankston.
November Mike, Rabbitown.
Alright. There's one there somewhere.
November Mike, Rabbitown, line up.
Line up, November Mike. Line up only, we'll close that, strobes on, clear left. Line up, 17 right, correct runway, he's rolling out the way.
Is continuing in that direction. Early crosswinds approved. Clear takeoff.
Copy the traffic, clear for takeoff, November Mike. Yeah, drift to correction would be nice. Alright, where we go? Let's go flying.
Awesome.
Do the old Top Gun music. Get rid of the birds. And we just ease her up. Bit of brake.
Visiting Nanchang, they're going to be out towards Ricketts Point and then south.
And the gears up.
Thank you. Visiting Nanchang as I described.
Where the traffic is. And gears up. And wiki up for us. Up we go. The one we under. Pilot at sea.
November Mike, following traffic for King Air, they're going to be heading out on crosswind towards the Avalon track. If you're happy to, you can stop climbing 1,000 or go higher, your choice.
I'll do that, stop climb at 1,000 and I'll track south as soon as I'm over the coast if you like.
Roger.
Righto. Here we are, safely airborne, bit of haze in the city, coming up to the coast. Flying power. I just live down here under the right wing at the moment.
Oh yeah?
And so it's a pretty easy drive for me, and they're going upwind and we're clear out the left, so stop climb at 1,000 until we get through the zone, which isn't far away anyway.
It's weird looking at the
11 tower.
knots without it being actually 100. Oh, 10, 12, 14.
Oh yeah.
Victor
That's
Romeo,
not what I'm
uniform
used to
Mount
looking
Tower,
at.
are you going to depart upwind?
Upwards,
Yeah, most people I just have to explain, because most people don't know what knots are unless they're in aviation or maritime stuff, so you sort of end up going on a couple of kilometres per hour, so we're doing 120 kilometres per hour, and they understand that, but 1357.
Moorabbin Tower, Cessna 172 Sierra, India Zulu is overhead rise, 1500 with you back.
Never Mike, there is traffic showing just off the coast at Karen 1500. Later.
November Mike, thanks very much, bye.
Sierra New Zealand Moorabbin.
Alright, we'll come off there, and we'll just start a climb. Out of the zone now. And, oh look, I'll show you the rudder part of it. You see at the moment, basically, we need a little bit left ball there. So the rudder's, in the climb, low speed, you need left rudder, and in high speed, you need right rudder. So it's opposite to a normal Lycoming or whatever, Continental. So that's the only thing. Climb at about 85, 90 knots, something like that. That's about the climb attitude, if you can figure it out with the haze and everything. Otherwise, put your right hand on the stick, and also handing over. And you've got it, and I'll give you the rudders as well, because you can figure that out pretty quickly, so now you get to do everything. So just keep us sort of meandering in this general southerly direction. Bankston's over there to the left, and we'll keep the climb going up to about, I don't know, 3,500, 4,000 feet or so. Yep. And I'll look after the power, just keep that adjusted, so
Radar, X-ray, Charlie, uniform.
get comfy with it.
X-ray Charlie, uniform Melbourne Centre, g'day, no report at IFR traffic, a number of...
There's been a little bit of left rudder.
Yeah, there's no rudder trim, so you basically got to hold everything, so...
Opposite of Golf Tingoon is...
And the big telltale is after a period of time, if you haven't been flying it straight, it ends up feeding asymmetrically from the fuel tank. But it's no big deal, it all goes into one collector tank. But
for the VI.
Golf Tingoon.
And you want sector entry and hold?
Yeah, with this much left rudder, it almost feels like I'd be slipping.
I know, it does, and it feels a bit weird for me too sometimes. Not that I fly lots of regular lighties, but...
So what are you doing with Virgin here?
73FO with them. I was with Airpods on the King Air for a couple of years, and then during COVID, and then left and joined Bonza as a skipper on the Max, and when they collapsed, I joined Virgin as a co-pilot.
Yep.
So that sort of helped pay the bills, but I only do that part-time, so, and do a bit of office work for them, so I don't have, I like flying, but I don't like flying 100 hours a month in a 737 across the country.
Yeah.
And the staff travel's good, and a few other benefits, so, and you can stay until you don't have a medical anymore, so.
6,500 on descent.
There's that traffic down there to the left, so you can see.
Got him.
Yep. As we come up through the inversion, it'll probably smooth out a little bit too. Excellent. That's good when I get someone else to do the work for me on the way out, man. So it's a good start.
X-ray Charlie, uniform. There's a few clear behind you right now. Just one, just coming into your 12 o'clock left to right, 3,200 unverified, intentions unknown, and it appears to be in a descending left turn, intentions unknown. And there's a couple observed 2,000 unverified, and just left of your 12 at 5 miles, tracking southeast.
Thank you.
So you started off in the RAF?
Yeah, I joined in 82 when the academy was at Point Cook, and did Melbourne Uni for 3 years, and then pilot's course, and long boring story. I flew Herc, 7.0s, PC9 instructing, and then joined Ansett in 96 for 3 years, and went to Emirates for 12, came back China Southern for 8 on the 330 here out of Melbourne, and then when COVID came and they sacked us all, I rejoined the Air Force and did a bit of work out at Sale for 18 months on the King Air, and then got posted back to Point Lavitt, basically. Yep. So now I did a bit of work with the Air Force Training Group and the 100 Squadron with the museum aircraft and that.
Oh yeah.
The ones that are based out of Chamorro as well? Yeah, a little bit of those, the boomerang and stuff like that. Well, my job role sort of in transit at the moment because they've done a bit of a fleet rationalisation and stuff like that. So when I turn up next week or the week after, they'll tell me what else they want me to do. Yep. Yeah, no, it's good. It's a bit of extra money, keeps you in the loop. And, there's something going on down there with the stalls and things, so it looks like we'll go and have a bit of fun there.
Yeah, cheers, thanks.
Yeah, about 25 years ago, I briefly considered Army aviation and went through all the officers' selection board and did the thing at Tamworth. Yep. At that stage, I already had some hours up, but I was already a little bit too old for the ship. Oh, makes sense. Yeah, no, it does, totally. When you're young, you just don't know any different, it's alright, but when you're a bit older, you go, really? I don't need to be told by a 21-year-old, when I'm in my 30s, what to do. Yeah. So. That's great. Well, look, good work there. I'll take control. Relax, put your hands on the straps there somewhere. I'll make a quick radio call and we'll get into some arrows, eh?
12 Tango India, contact me on Avalon 133.
When I get a word in.
13355, go Tango.
Traffic Indy, Frank Superior, November, Mike and Nanchang, Bandit aerobatic operations, 3 mile radius west coastal of Frank Superior between 1,000 feet and 4,500 feet for the next 5 minutes, traffic Frank Superior. Alright, that's just because RNAV traffic comes in here, so looks like a few people on the beach, but not too many. Alright, so I'll just set a bit of power, height, harness, equipment, locality, and power is basically set. Turn them down, don't need to listen to them. And we'll have a crack at some wing overs. Just to get used to it again. All right, Shane? Up we go.
18.
And around. Make sure it's all clear. And it is.
Quebec solid. 172.
And back around to the left.
Over south at 2,500 when attention.
All looks pretty good down there. And I'll pull the nose up away from the sun, so do the old aileron roll. Height's good, up we go. And speed on the horizon, we just go round here. And
outbound over.
round she goes.
Descending for
We're back at the city. And that's all pretty straightforward, nothing too scary there for you. No, good so far. Awesome. And we'll go down and have a crack at a barrel roll. So that's all good. Good speed, so it's about 140 knots and come through 3,000 feet. We'll do this one to the left, lots of sky. And sort of inverted about 90.
He's now
and then back to
temperature.
Where the boats are going.
101.
Yep, bit of G all there. And we'll do a right roll out of this one. Up we go. And a bit quicker this time. Check.
Frequency change approved. So it's been.
And around we go.
And torque.
Roger that, thanks.
And yeah, you can see like it rolls a bit quicker to the right. Yep. And especially when you help it with a bit of pro rudder. And then go at a barrel roll to the right now. So down towards all the boats.
Victor approved.
And there we go, 140-ish. Up we go, look at the right wing towards French Island. Lots of sky. A little bit of nice Point Davey, some boats. And it's all clear. Might have a hesitation roll. And into the sun a bit. Check. Roll. Check. Roll. And I just stay there briefly, inverted with the MiG. Then back the right way up. Nice view of the pier. And no one else hanging around, that's good. How you going so far, Shane?
So far, so good.
Awesome, good work, good work. And we'll have a go at the looping manoeuvres now. I'll try and use the pier as an east-west line feature nominally. And down we go, it's all clear. Down below, a bit of forward trim as we come down through. At 155, 160 there, 2,000 feet. 321, squeeze your tummy muscles, 2 metres, just under 4 there. As we come around the top, bit of left, right, big thumbs up, smile for the camera. And cocked off a bit there, Matt. Around we go, other side. And we'll go straight into a Cuban 8, so 1,500 feet. Speed coming on. Bomb gone, whatever. Head back. And here looks a bit. Check, pause, 2, 3, roll the airplane back the right way. That's the first half, clear left and right, down we go. 3, 2, 1, sheet coming on, squeeze. Bomb gone. Round we go, head back. Nothing much there. Check Roll, airplane back the right way, and you're still hanging in there, Shane?
Still there.
Awesome, righto, we'll do the old stall turn. Height's good, up we go into the vertical. Look at the left or the right wing, doesn't really matter. And up we go. Forward stick. And eventually we run out of left rudder, put some right rudder in, stick off to the left corner. And down we go there, that's good. We'll aim on the gear again. It's all clear left, clear right, up we go, 1,500 feet, bouncing off that. Up we go into the vertical.
About a mile to your
Up,
1,000 to 400.
Up, and nothing left there, right rudder. And it's going to come around eventually. And down we go, we'll aim at the boat. Not too scary any of that, was it?
No, not so bad at all.
No. How you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good. Look, it's certainly been a little while.
Yeah,
but,
yep. Oh look, I'll just get a bit of height. You want to have a crack at something in particular? You reckon you'd like to... I mean, I'll give you a loop or a barrel roll. Probably a loop's the easiest one, but your choice. Or you can just have a bit of a fly around and we'll go and do a bombing run and we can fly us home if you like. Your choice.
X-ray Victor, when ready.
Good question. Maybe let's do a... I wouldn't mind trying an aileron roll, but they were...
Yep, okay.
I'm surprised at how high the nose had to be for it.
If you don't... Well, we don't do aerobatics like you would do in competition because the whole thing is to try and conserve energy and not try and make people sick. Whereas if you cock up the aileron roll like you do it like nose level, you'll just end up losing height. So we sort of make it just a really tight barrel roll is probably the best way to describe it. But I'm happy for you to have a crack at whatever you think works. I'll just give you a bit more height here, just so we've got a little bit more for me to grab it if I need to. And
request climb flight level 120.
all right. Okay, Shane, handing over.
Taking over.
It's all yours. I'll give you the rudders as well, but if you want to do a bit of a wing over and then pull the nose up onto the horizon, that's probably about 130 to 140 knots is a good sort of manoeuvre. You can either push over or as you're doing now, that's fine, yep. And so that's the way, a bit of right rudder as we accelerate, then pull your nose up, put your feet on the horizon, and then away you go. Just stick hard around, keep going, keep rolling. Yep. Oh, yep. Oh, that was a wing over, no worries.
It's been a while since I've done one of them.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Alright, what would you like me to do now?
Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just demonstrate, taking over. I'll just demonstrate a stall. Seeing we're here, and you know, stalling is one of those first things. So basically, this aeroplane stalls at about 60 knots. I'll do a bit of a wing over to the right, bring the power back, and this is just a demo, and then we'll go and do the bombing run, eh? And maybe a incipient spin out of the second one I'll show you. But pull the throttle back. That's about as low as I can get it at the moment. Raise the nose, sloppy controls, nose high, high attitude, blah, 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 all that instructor stuff. Sloppy controls, then about 60 knots, or thereabouts it'll start just from the nose, and that's the stall. So, like it's, without power on, it's pretty benign. Pretty benign, with power on it'll probably drop the wing more aggressively, but that's all right. So if we do that again, and now I'll put in a bit of right rudder and backstick, and we try and put it into a spin, it really doesn't want to go into it, and you lose height pretty quick, which is okay when we've got it, but here we are. So that's just a bit of a demo of what it can do. It's pretty benign for all of that. If you just idle centralise everything, it pretty much recovers. So let's go and do a bombing run, eh?
Sure.
Then you can take me home once I finish that. So power coming up, that's it. And point Davey, target to the left, gun camera's set. Down we go to 500 feet to our lower limit. And there it is there, rolling out.
Full force down.
Rogers, 129.
And we're doing about 140 knots. Clear left, clear right, no Lindsay boxes, choppers. And around to the left, bit of G coming on. Bomb bay doors are open. And in we go to the target. And 3, 2, 1. Bomb gone. Off the target. Look over our left shoulder. Yellow boat. Waggle the wings. People get a free air show.
Good appetite.
Yeah. And as they say, Shane, that's the end of the hard stuff. Why don't we just fly 500 foot down the coast, eh? I'll drop you down there and you can just fly basically down the coast, and I'll do all the radios and stuff like that. So, trim it out for you before I hand it over. Power back to Econ. Better. It'll probably stay about where I've left it. You've probably got about 500 feet on your altimeter. Whatever height you got there, just try and hold that, okay?
Will do.
Handing over your aircraft.
Taking over.
And everything's yours. And we're just going to stay this side of the coast to I'll get the weather.
Cool. First contact with Moorabbin, ground tower, notify receipt, false Quebec.
And if you need to trim it, that's the black wheel on the left there in elevator only.
Hey, tell me information, Quebec. Runway 17 left.
It's still Quebec.
Are you heading... What's up?
Hello, Romeo, follow Cherokee New downwind.
That's it, that's good. Excellent.
Juliet Tango, you got your Cessna in sight, now right at your 12 o'clock.
Traffic inside, Juliet Yankee Lima.
Juliet Yankee Lima, you can make a right turn.
Right turn, Juliet Yankee Lima.
Victor Charlie India traffic, Cherokee making a right turn now, they'll be departing on an oblique
A
downwind.
bit faster than the jet ski, but not that much faster.
No. It's a pretty stable little aircraft.
Hey, it's very good, actually, and that's why it makes such a good training aeroplane. You know, even though it's only got trim tabs in aileron and rudder, in the cruise, if you haven't set correctly, it cruises and you don't have to do much at all.
Yep. You got your traffic on base?
Balloon says it's the one late base, that's
And this is Karam here, so I'm going to make a radio call.
Right turn, final Monday firm, late base, Cessna with a blue tail, 700 foot.
traffic is India, Juliet Tango.
India, Juliet Tango.
Traffic is inside for British India.
Victor Charlie India.
Moorabbin Tower, November, Mike and Nanchang has Karam 500 inbound, receive Quebec.
November, Mike Moorabbin Tower, join downwind for runway 17 right, your number 4, follow a Cessna, 152, it's 3 miles from south, joining early downwind.
Copied 17 right, number 4, November 1. Alright, so we're going to...
Bravo, clear to land.
Keep cooling along until we get down there.
Cool.
Number 4 for the downwind. You can see the airfield just slightly right of my fat head, where the camera is. We basically want to put the probe when we get to circuit height, but you can probably see Moorabbin, Morty Alec here, is right on the nose, and that's where we're sort of heading now. So that's all looking good. So this spacing will work out for us, and so just keep on sucking down and enjoy the view on the beach.
Moorabbin Tower, remain clear of Class Delta airspace, expect about a 10-second delay. Remain clear of Class Delta airspace, take out Alpha Uniform.
It sounds almost like an old Volkswagen, doesn't it?
5 minutes parachute drop, expect 7 canopies from flight levels overhead point almost 5 minutes.
Charlie India, follow Cessna early base and request you to keep it as a closed circuit. Thanks, Honor, and thanks for following you.
A lot of people down the beach today, as expected, with a nice 25-degree day.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a bit nervous when I booked it at lunchtime. I thought, if it's a hot, bumpy day, it's not
it's nice. Yeah, it's just a bit hazy, that's all. But
yeah,
nothing we can't work with.
I appreciate you letting me take the stick too.
What's that, sorry?
Appreciate you letting me take the stick too.
No, my pleasure. So this is pretty good. We're just going to ease to the right a little bit, just so we're over the pier there. That's to bring our spacing back. And in fact, because we're number 4, that'll work out pretty nicely. So if you want to just start raising the nose, and we'll get back up to circuit height by about the coast. And I'll give you a bit of power to do that.
Ready, runway 1.
That's good. And we'll see where all this traffic is that we're supposed to...
Tango, clear to land.
Leave it on.
India, Juliet Tango.
Yeah, everything.
Kilo Echo Uniform.
Number 4, so I don't know where they are.
Kilo Echo Uniform. Position at Kilo Echo Uniform.
Kilo Echo Uniform, sorry, I just stepped on the air, confirm hold position.
Hold position, Kilo Echo Uniform.
Yeah, it's away. Spacing looks about right. Probe onto the centre line is about the right spacing for the aeroplane. And 1,000 feet when you get there, and then I'll be able to see what I can see out the front. Which is bugger all. And I'll bring the power back a little bit. Might need a little bit of nose up trim as we decelerate. But oh yeah, I've got one on turning base, but I don't know what the rest are. November, Mike, downwind 17 right.
Kilo Romeo, cleared to land.
Clear to land, Kilo Romeo.
November, Mike, follow the Cessna on base.
Follow the Cessna on base, November, Mike. Okay, so I think that's what I saw a minute ago, so we just keep on trucking along. 1,000 feet. Spacing looks about right.
Yep.
And, oh yeah, I've got the one on base. So we can probably come to the right 10 degrees, just to close it up a bit. Got him just out there, about 2 o'clock low over the back of the park.
Oh, yep, I got it.
That's it, so we've got to follow him. That's it, coming as he comes down the corner. So being the landing threshold, I'm going to put the wheels down, so you'll find a bit of a pitch change and that. So gear handle up to go down, wheels coming out. And we got 1, 2, and 3 green lights, bars across, rods poke out, and a bit extra power, probably to hold the speed for you. There you go. And that looks good. And we're aiming for about 85 to 90 knots around base, so I'll take it shortly just so that we can cut the corner a little bit, but you're doing a good job.
Not bad for a rusty guy.
No, good, excellent, excellent. All right, I'll take control now.
Handing over.
Got it, so there's one there, but I think he's for the other runway. I think it's that one there, so that's all the traffic we need, I believe.
Yep.
And as you said, you know, like it's a pretty good little aeroplane, and if I get it about right, nominally, okay, so what do I say, 85, 90 knots around base, a little bit of rudder you can drive it with, so, you know, like it's a good training aeroplane. If you trim it out, it'll look after you, and you don't have to worry too much about the other flight controls, so it's a good aeroplane to learn on.
Yeah.
But it's not that cheap to run that. Although having said that, we put a bit of a sherry blend of BP pump gas and then avgas in, and with all the with all the refunds, you only pay about $1.10 for pump gas for this because you get road tax back.
Oh yeah, cool.
So it's 46 cents plus
Downwind 17 right.
plus 10 cents.
Bring out the uniform, follow the Nanchang on final.
That must help with your running costs.
Rather than $2.80 a litre, which you get out of BP here on the airfield.
Yeah.
Uniform, follow Nanchang on final. There you go, uniform. You're like a uniform, hold position.
Holding position, apologies, mistaken.
No problems, November, Mike, clear to land.
Clear to land, November, Mike. Bit of trim, bit of flat, little mushroom pokes out the back of the wing that says that
Quebec inbound.
get the flaps are out.
Tango, Moorabbin Tower, join downwind for runway
And we'll come
17
down here.
So downwind runway 17 right, Charlie, Echo Tango.
Crosswind, aim short so we don't waste all the runway. And back on the deck. That's about as good as I can do.
32, 2 miles north of Ricketts.
Then open up your canopy, open up your straps, a bit of fresh air if you like. Turn them down.
Alright, 32, Moorabbin Tower, reduce transit design coastal southbound, not above 700.
Transit design coastal southbound, not above 700.
And
32.
Bend the brakes in a little bit. Round we go.
Taxi to apron.
And Nanchang, I think it was you. Taxi order, bring Golf 2, runway 17 right. Flight intention.
Golf 2, 17 right, upwind departure, opposite to the south, Alpha Left Oscar.
Alpha Left, thanks.
And ground Nanchang, November, Mike for the RBAC graph.
November, Mike, Moorabbin, go taxi apron.
November, Mike. Alright, to the apron, so he's clear, round to the right we go, right foot, bit of brakes, bit of power, and off we go.
Nice.
There we are. Oh, well, I hope you enjoyed that, Shane. A little bit of a poll, get the cobwebs out of some things. And,
yeah, absolutely.
Maybe re-stoke the idea to, oh, maybe I'll go flying one day. Yeah.
I booked in to do a gliding course.
Oh, yeah, back to Marsh or?
Yeah, back to Marsh. I'm going to go do a week of gliding.
Oh, okay, you've got a buddy out there, Mark Hunt. He's one of the instructors there. He's one of the guys, he's got a motor glider, and he's retired now, just my age, and yeah, he's probably one of the instructors that runs those courses, I suspect, perhaps.
Yep.
Yeah, nice bloke.
Go and have a bit of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, and here we are back on terra firma, back into the parking bay, and we'll turn the big air conditioner off, and as they say, that's the end of the ride. Everyone put the headset up on the side there like Gunnel or South. Well done, James, good job.
Oh, even better. Well done, young man. Good on you. Nice flying. Fabulous. Oh, good fun. Excellent. I love this.